Welcome to the course on AI/ML search with Opensearch at the intermediate level. This is an intermediate level course. Um, we believe Opensearch is the future of enterprise search and AI integration. And let's briefly talk about what is search and why it matters. Some people believe that search is the first step in solving any problem. So it's a process of finding relevant information. Um, in our information overloaded and data driven world, effective is again depends on cost, speed, retrieval time, quality of the search, and so on. Effective search is very essential. And if we take few examples of where as humans we use search without probably sometimes knowing it as search is if you have ever shopped on e-commerce portals like Amazon, eBay, and so on. During learning and research, we have to sift through a lot of papers, online material, content, and so on. If you're working in a company, in any enterprise, you're looking at systems like Confluence, um, wherein you search for a lot of compliance documents, policy documents, and so on. In the healthcare systems, you are searching for patient attributes, patient records, and email and communication has probably become the de facto way we store and communicate information. We look for specific messages, and we have to search across thousands of emails every day and every second. So these are some basic use cases where we apply search process. Um, while we apply the search process, sometimes intuitively we know what to expect, but some other time it's very difficult to expect whether the results match our expectations or not. In fact, that is why Google has become synonymous with the search, because it went with the bold um, uh, message of trying to become the world's search platform with ease of use, and cost of searching is also almost negligible from a consumer driven side. Now, in this course, obviously, we are going to open up the layers and think about search um, deeply, and also understand some of the nuances involved in building search platforms. And of course, while doing all of this, we're going to use Opensearch platform. Um, Before we go deep dive into talking about the competitive analysis of why Opensearch is one of the platform we choose for this course versus any other, um, let's take a step back and think about a small use case which will help appreciate what search is. So the takeaway from this discussion is to mention that the speed of search always depends upon the layout. What do we mean by that? Let's take an example of use case, right? So consider a wardrobe, right? Many of us have a wardrobe, small or big. We have clothes, and we have lots of clothing collections. It could be shoes, clothing, but let's take an example of clothing. Now, the same clothing collection, it can be arranged in multiple ways, and each way in which we organize is optimized for a different query. So let's take a look at the example. So it's the same wardrobe, but then depending on how we have organized it, our end result expectation would change. So for example, let's say if we wanted a blue shirt, and maybe every day, every week, you're always looking for blue shirt, then your speed of retrieval would be higher if you have organized the clothes by color, right? That means all blues together. um, Now let's say, for example, you had a bunch of kids. You are looking for clothes for your youngest ones, and if you are doing this more often than others, then obviously you would want to arrange the clothes by age. So in this case, you want to arrange the clothes by age. Likewise, let's say you're looking for winter clothing by season. Let's say by occasion. Let's say if it is a birthday outfit, or if it is an anniversary or something else, then you want to organize the clothes by occasion. Maybe you want to keep the clothes that are most worn out at the back of the wardrobe, and then the non-worn out at the beginning. Then you want to organize it by worn out. So think about all of these dimensions, right? You're talking about color, you're talking about age, you're talking about season, you're talking about occasion, and the wornness, right? Each of these. Now, can you organize the same clothes across all of these dimensions and optimize at the same time? Now, that becomes very difficult, right? So, the key insight is to say that each layout makes um, some of the searches faster and the others slower. So you'll have to pick among all of this. This is essentially the search problem that most of the platforms try to go after. So the way we organize the clothes, the layout in which we put them, is called indexing in the technology world. Now, can we have all of these dimensions addressed in the same layout? Very difficult to do. And that holds true in the search platforms as well. So what we do is we need multiple indexes, which is multiple layouts, depending on the search pattern, depending on the query that we are asking for. And that's what these platforms do. So that's what we say, right? The indexing challenge is the same data can be indexed in many ways. If you want to index by color, then obviously your color queries or color searches will be faster than the others. Likewise, the other dimensions. So the takeaway is that we cannot optimize for all dimensions simultaneously, and that is why you need modern search systems like Opensearch. They allow you to create multiple indices. And there's another dimension which is in the text world. If you're searching for anything, you could do a lexical match, which is nothing but a text match. Or sometimes you could mean a synonym word and you want the query to retrieve all of the synonymous words. And synonyms typically comes to English grammar, but again, there is another word called semantic, which essentially means that depending on a word, so let's say if you're searching for I want math books and you're searching an online library, now you would want to retrieve all of the books that have some sort of mathematics in it. Now uh, maybe the word math is not mentioned in any of the titles for the books, but you still want it to be retrieved. So it's a semantic match, right? So the key takeaway, again, I would like to mention here is that how we organize data determines how fast we can find it. So in this course, we are going to go deep down into each of these. How do we take our data? How do we organize it? How do we lay it out? How do we index it? And how can we retrieve it, matching our expectations of speed, quality, volume, and so on and so forth. So we can go into the details of what each of these platforms are, talking about consumer versus enterprise. Again, we'll have a separate module discussing, why Opensearch is a good balance of many of these parameters. We'll talk about proprietary versus open source. We'll talk about, why Opensearch excels. We'll talk about some use cases, and we'll also do some, cost analysis. These are obviously hypothetical numbers. Then we'll talk about speed and complexity and so on. We'll also look at a very high level mind map in terms of what keywords and concepts you can expect to learn from this course. Okay, and then why we choose Opensearch, and then some references and links for you. So hopefully, I was able to convince you in terms of why the search process matters, and this example of how we organize clothes in a wardrobe rings a bell in terms of how complex it can become designing a search platform, and then ensuring that all the users who have different expectations out of a search platform can meet their needs. Looking forward to talking more during the course, and thanks for giving out the time for explaining this. Thank you.